Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've got a check-in video for my beauty project pan. So I have two project pans that are going on this year. I've got one that is entirely all to do with makeup items, and then I have another project pan which includes skincare, hair care, body care, any other type of beauty related items that aren't makeup. And I've decided to do that this year because I've realised that I have a lot of products. I have a lot of hair care products up here. I've got a lot of skincare products. I've got some nail varnishes I want to work on as well. And I just feel like I have too many products. So I want to work through them, and I really want to whittle down my collection to just contain products that I'm going to use on a regular basis and that I want to use and that work for me. So it's a similar setup to my makeup project pan. So I have 10 items at the moment, and it will be a rolling type of project pan until I can't think of any more items that I want to include. And I'll give you updates every month. I will talk you through the products, how close I am to using them up, whether I have used any up, and then just my general thoughts on them. But let's get started on the update then. So I have my notepad where I write down all of my project pan items, both my makeup and my non-makeup project pan items, and then also my shop my stash items as well. And then I just tally how many times I've used them each month. So I have made excellent progress in January. I have finished off 3 items that were in my project pan, and I think when I filmed the introduction to this I had already used up 2 of the items. I think it's because I filmed this quite late. I think I took about a week or 2 off in January after doing Vlogmas. So I had included the items at the beginning of January, and I had already been working on them for a while before I filmed this video. But I didn't want to say which ones I had used up, I just wanted to introduce the 10 products. So let's start off with the items then. So the first one on my list is an item that I was working on last year, and it is my Superdrug Coconut Oil and Coconut Water Hair Mask. I think I have about oh, it smells amazing, one use worth out of this hair mask. I am washing my hair tonight, so I think I will put this on tonight, and hopefully that should be this item used up. It's a nice enough hair mask. It's Superdrug owned, I think, so it's really cheap. Smells lovely. It makes my hair feel quite soft and quite smooth. Not sure if it's just coating my hair in whatever to make it feel that way, or whether it is actually doing a good job at strengthening or deep conditioning my hair. So once I have used this up, I will do a bit of research and try and figure out the best hair mask to use for my hair type, my hair porosity, etc., because I really want to make sure that the hair items I'm using are the best for my hair. But a nice enough product. Like I say, I think maybe one more use and it will be done. And I use this, or I have been using this, once a week, and I am fairly consistent with how often I'm using it. I don't tend to forget to use it. And in January, I used it 4 times, so that was actually once a week. So good progress with that one. I think in my next update, that one should definitely be used up. Okay, first empty then. You might have seen this product if you watched my January empties video, and it was the Inkey List 15% vitamin C and EGF, and I think this was another product that I wanted to use up by the end of last year. Didn't quite manage it, but I used this up on the 14th of January, and it actually took me 14 uses in January to use it up. And this was another product that I used on a consistent basis. This was an item that I used in my morning skincare routine, and it was just natural for me to use it. And I wanted to use it up because I do have another one that I'm working on. It's the Summer Fridays Vitamin C CC Me Serum. It's okay, I don't love it. But I think I said in my empties video that I don't feel like vitamin C really does a lot for my skin. I don't think it aggravates my skin, but I also don't feel like it gives the glow and the brightness that, you know, you expect from a vitamin C. But the Inkey List is a really good price point, so I suppose if you want to try vitamin C, this is a good option to go for. It's not going to break the bank. And this was actually an item that hung on right till the very end. There were a number of days where I really had to kind of position how I used the pump because it started to like squirt out, so I did have to try and kind of like angle it in all weird angles. So it did hang on in there until the very end. So an item that will last you quite a long time as well. Nice enough, but I don't know if I would really try this one again because, like I say, I don't feel like it really did much for my skin. But a skincare item that I have used up, and I can start working on other items. And the item that I chose to replace it with, it wasn't a like for like product, but it was just another item that I really want to use up, I suppose, and it is my OPI Cuticle Oil. I have had this for a number of years, And I go through real kind of phases when it comes to using items like this. I can be really religious about it and use it day in, day out for a few weeks, and then I will go months without touching it. And it's winter here in the UK, so my hands and my nails do get a bit dry at this time of year. And also all of my nails, touch wood, are long at the moment. They're in good condition. So I'm a bit of an anxious nail biter. If I'm really stressed, if my mental health isn't that great, I bite my nails. And at the moment, every single nail is long, and I'm going on holiday a week on Saturday next weekend, and I'm getting my nails done the first day I turn up on holiday. So I've got to make sure that I keep all 10 nails long until then. So I thought, let's include a cuticle oil, because if I use a cuticle oil on a regular basis, I do notice that it helps my nails grow, it keeps them strong, it stops any breakages, and that is what I need at the moment. It's going to be sod's law that I break my nails the day before I go on holiday. So I am going to paint them later as well, because that always helps. But yeah, I wanted to include this because it's the right time of year to be using a cuticle oil a lot more regularly, and also because this one has kind of just sat in my collection untouched for a long time. A really good product though, and I do see a difference when I use it. And this is also a product that I can use a few times during the day as well. It's one that I can use if I'm sat in a meeting at work, or if I'm sat watching the TV of an evening. And then I follow up with a hand cream, and my nails feel hydrated and they look and feel better as well. Next item is one I am really close to using up. It is my Tan Luxe facial drops. And like with the cuticle oil, I'm quite inconsistent about how often I use this. If I notice I'm pale, I use it for like a couple of weeks. I mix a couple of drops in with my moisturiser, and then I kind of forget about it and it sits on my shelf untouched. So I've been trying to use this in my facial moisturiser, but I've also added it into body moisturisers. And I did that last night, and when I woke up this morning and got dressed, I noticed just how much more tanned my body is. So although it's an expensive way of tanning your body, it does work like that. And then it then helps me get through this as well. This is a nice product. For me, it does give me a fairly even tan, and it fades quite nicely as well. I don't get any kind of patchiness or any orangeness as well. And I don't feel like I have that telltale smell as well with this tanning product. Really nice, but again, it's just another one that will sit on my dressing table untouched if I don't make a conscious effort to use it up. And I only used this 5 times last month in January, but I think the majority of those times were in a body lotion, so I did actually end up using a lot of it. And I am hoping to have used this product up by the next update. It's not one that I'm going to take on holiday with me. I'm on holiday for the last 2 weeks of February, so I need to get this one used up before I go. But I think if I was to put this in one more round of body moisturiser, it should be used up. Next item is the Ordinary Argireline solution 10%. I used this product 60 times in January, and I use this morning and evening. So I put a few drops into the palm of my hand, take my middle and ring finger, swirl it around in my palm, and then I dab it in between my eyebrows where I have a faint line, and then I do my smile lines as well. And this is a product I am really consistent with how I use now that it's in my project pan. So I use it morning and evening, and I've gotten through this really quickly. And I'm filming this on the 3rd of February, and I may or may not have used this up at the very beginning of February. But I will tell you about that in my next update. I want to give you the progress update on each calendar month, because I feel like that way I won't forget to tell you things, or I think that I've told you something when I haven't. If I tell you about the progress on each calendar month, I think that would make my updates a bit clearer. So in January, I used this one 60 times, and I hadn't used it up, but I think I used this up yesterday, which was the 2nd of Feb, but I will tell you about that in the next update. So for now, this one is going strong, or is it? Next item is my Elemis Herbal Lavender Repair Mask. I used this one 3 times in January, and this is also an item I try to use once a week. Because I'm washing my hair tonight, that is when I like to put on this mask, because I can then get in the shower and then wash everything off at the same time. So I will try my best to remember to put this on later on this evening before I have my shower and wash my hair. And then because I put it on my face, my neck and my décolleté, I actually end up using a fair amount of this. Really nice product. It helps to kind of calm the skin, but is also good for breakouts as well. But I'm just really inconsistent with how often I use masks, and I have a few masks in my collection. I don't think I'm going to be done with this one by February's update, because I'm not going to take it on holiday with me, and I don't think I would have used up the rest of it in the next 2 weeks. So I think by the next update, so March update, I would have been done with this one. I have another Elemis mask in my project pan, and I've also used this one 3 times, and this is the Peptide 4 Plumping Pillow Facial, and I used this last night actually. I really could use this a lot more frequently than once a week, but I forget. I'm a lot better, even though I've used them the same amount of times this month, but I'm a lot better at remembering to use this one than I am this one. But this one is out of date. This one has a 6-month shelf life, but I bought this 2 years ago, so I really need to get this one used up. I love the smell of the Peptide 4, and I love the Peptide 4 range as well from Elemis. I do feel like I can see visible results. My face does feel a lot smoother. It looks smoother as well. I look more refreshed, more awake. So if I can try to use this possibly twice a week once I'm back off holiday, then hopefully I'll get through it that bit quicker. But I don't think I'm gonna have much to report back on with this product in the next update. Another item I finished off this month was the Body Shop Camomile Gentle Eye Makeup Remover, and I finished this one up on the 11th of January, and I used it 5 times, and I wanted to get this one used up because I have another one here which I have replaced it with in the project pan actually, and so far this month I have used it 13 times. So it took me 5 times this month to use up the other one, and then with the new one I've used it 13 times. Because I wear makeup most days, I do end up using this fairly regularly, but I do find that this stings my eyes, so once I have used it up, it's not a product I would repurchase. I think I've said a few times before recently that I just like to use my cleansing balm or my cleansing oil to remove my makeup. I personally find a product like this is a bit unnecessary. I don't need it in my routine. My cleansing balm is more than efficient at removing all of my makeup. But another product used up, so I'm glad I have gotten through that one so I can then work on the replacement. Another item that I may have finished off at the very start of February, but this is the Charles Worthington Thicker and Fuller Scalp Tonic, and I think I included this last year in my items I wanted to use up, and it's just because I have way too many hair products. I'm not sure if you can see, but all of these are hair care products. I need to get through them. And this is an old one, and I feel like it doesn't really work for me anymore. You squeeze it onto sections of hair that you've parted with the nozzle, massage it in, and it's meant to give the appearance of thicker hair. It did work when I first bought the product, but I think this is my 2nd or 3rd tube, and I no longer think that it makes my hair look thicker or fuller, so that's why I wanted to get it used up. And I used it 10 times in January, so I use it I think most times when I wash my hair. So another product that I am very consistent, very regular at using. A product I've been pretty bad at using, I only used it 3 times in January, is my Dove Dermaspa Summer Revived Tanning Moisturiser, and I am very bad at remembering to apply body lotion in the winter. I'm a naturally really cold person. Even in the summer I'm very cold. I have very cold extremities, really cold hands and feet, and it just takes me a long time for my whole body to warm up. So in the winter I don't really want to be spending 5-10 minutes, no clothes on, massaging body lotion into my body, because it will take me a long time to warm up after that. It sounds silly, but if anybody knows me, my boyfriend can confirm I'm a very cold person. So a body lotion is just a product I rarely use in the winter. I want to be wearing as many clothes, as many warm clothes as possible at this time of the year. So that's really why I've only used this product 3 times. But actually it is also because I have used the Tan Luxe in with a non-tanning moisturiser. So if I use the Tan Luxe as a tanning body moisturiser, I mix it in with the Dove Original Restoring Care Body Lotion. So I have put body moisturiser on more frequently than 3 times in January, but it's just that I use the tanning one 3 times. And again, I don't think my number's going to be that much higher next month because I won't be taking this one on holiday with me. So it really just leaves me another week and a half to use this item as often as I possibly can, which I might try to do actually, because it is always nice to go on holiday with a bit of a tan beforehand. So yeah, if I remember to do that possibly every day, then I could possibly get through most, if not all of this. And then last item was a hair item, and this was one of the products that I had finished up when it came to doing my introductory video, and it was the Garnier Ultimate Blends Hair Oil. I originally used this as just through the lengths once I'd washed my hair, but I started to use this as an all over hair oil mask just to get it kind of used up because it had been in my collection for quite some time. I don't think it was the best item to use as an all over hair oil mask, but it was good enough to run through the ends and just help with the detangling process. Very good price point. You can't buy this exact one though. I have tried to search for it and you can't get this exact one, So if you want a reasonably priced drugstore hair oil option, this is a good one to go for. And then because of the 150ml bottle, if you are only going to use a pump at a time, it will take you a long time to get through this. And I think I have owned this for probably a good 2 to 3 years. But I wanted to get this product used up because I wanted to use better hair oils. So for example, I have bought 2 new hair oils. I've got the Mielle Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil, which I use as my hair oiling mask. And then I run a couple of drops of the Jizu hair oil into the lengths of my hair. So with the Garnier hair oil, I finished it up on the 12th of January and it took me 5 uses to use it up. But I think that was 5 uses as like a hair oil mask, and also possibly a little bit through the ends to help with detangling. So that is one more hair care product that I can tick off my inventory. So I'm slowly starting to work on reducing this little section of hair care products up here. And I decided to replace that product with another hair care product. So this is one, so with the Garnier hair oil, although I used it as a mask, it was primarily for the lengths and ends of my hair. And I wanted to use a similar hair care product to that because I've got the Charles Worthington one for my roots. So I wanted another hair care product for my ends and lengths, and I decided to include the Aveda Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair, which I think is like a leave-in hair conditioner, leave-in hair mask. So I put about a 20p worth amount through the ends and lengths of my hair, run through it with my fingers, and then it just makes brushing my hair once it's wet a lot easier. I've used this item 8 months in January, so I use this whenever I wash my hair, or if I'm just getting my hair wet, if I've had a bath or if I've had a shower and I've not washed my hair, I do still use it because it does make brushing my hair a lot easier. And I got this maybe 2 or 3 years ago because I got this in the M&S Beauty Advent Calendar. So this definitely needs to be used up because it has a 24-month shelf life. I'm guessing there's about half of this left. I can't sort of see through the tube, but because I know it's up, because my hair isn't that long, I don't have a lot of length to it, I am limited as to how much of this I can use and therefore how quickly I can get through it. But a nice enough product. I don't think it makes my hair look amazing once my hair is then dried, but it definitely helps with brushing it. So that was my update for January. So I'm really pleased that I have finished off 3 products. I feel like I've made a great start to this project pan. And I did also hint that I have also finished off a couple more products because we are on the 3rd of February, but I will tell you about my February update in the next update video. But because I am on holiday for the last 2 weeks of February and I won't be taking all of these items with me, I think for some of the items there's not going to be much in terms of progress or reporting back on. So thanks so much for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you again soon for my next one. Bye!